I'm sure this story is troublesome for a lot of people because we kind of affiliate with the people that worked all day long and got the same wage as the people that came at the very end. We probably even hear this story and go, well, that doesn't exactly seem right. Well, let's look at it at a different way. How many stories have we heard? And I won't tell any of them, but how many stories have we heard about the guy who goes to heaven's up in heaven and is shocked about who's there or who isn't? You know, wondering, and they notice that what is this person doing in heaven? And oh, by the way, where is that person? Why aren't they up here? And we look at that and we're going, how can that be? There's one famous story where he's looking at all these people and they're looking back at him strangely. And he says to God, why are they all looking at me so funny? He says, because they're all wondering why you're here. You know? And isn't that the case? We're in a country right now where everybody wants to be actually treated differently, right? They all want to be treated uniquely. They all want to be treated as they want to be treated. And God treats everybody with equity. He puts us all on the same plane. And we find that troublesome. Imagine if you end up in heaven and you walk in and you see a mass murderer who was executed in heaven. We would all say, what is he doing here? How in the world did he get here? Well, if he asked for God's mercy and forgiveness at the moment of his death or before he died, he would be there. And we would say, well, that's not fair, you know? Or we see a person that always is in church and they give generously and so on and so forth. We don't know what goes on outside of church. There was an old expression that my grandmother used to use, street angel, house devil. Meaning what you saw out there was not what the person was back home. Jesus, God, deals in equity. In equity. Everything is equitable. Now notice that what we call fair isn't equitable. Mostly what we call fair in today's world is you treat me how I want you to treat me. It's all uniqueness. It's all, well, I want to be this way or I want to be that way and you have to treat me that way. And that's what the laborers are saying. I'm different. I'm special. I worked all day. I deserve more. They didn't work as long as I did. They don't deserve that. And again, if we ended up in heaven and looked around, we'd probably be going, why do they deserve being here? Or if we didn't make it and knew who was in heaven, we'd probably say, how did they get here and we didn't? So even though this story seems troublesome, it's a beautiful story because it says we're all on the same plane. We all are truly treated equally, which is really what I think everybody does want is equity, that we're all treated the same, that the reward is the same for all of us. And that reward is available. That reward in heaven is available to us at any time, all the way through our life, from beginning to end. Whether we accepted Jesus at year 1 or we accepted him at the moment of death. And to me, my brothers and sisters, that's as fair as it gets. Amen.